G'day, I'm Stephen Spry, and welcome to another live stream. Oh my god. Yeah, 2 hours late. Sorry about that. We had a changeover from daylight saving, and when I came to schedule the stream, I need a producer. I need to learn how to tell the time. I got it totally wrong. I set it for 5:30 instead of 7:30. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's going on, Stephen? I know what's going on. You were up bright and early this morning. Wasn't I, what? Yes, I was. Oh, it would also help if you pressed that button. My God. I got up too early because of the daylight saving thing. I got up early enough to get onto Joe Dobson's 40k anniversary stream. Good on you, Joe. That was fun. But the rest of the day's been a write-off. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I hate the changeover back from summertime to normal time. Must be getting old. Okay, here we go. Look, welcome back to Sunday Night with Transport Fever 2. And tonight I've got 3 things I want to look at. I want to have another look at my progress on the Canberra Map. I think that's been an effort this week, I tell you what. I want to have a look at Inception, go back to episode 14 of it, and see what I can do to improve playing very hard mode on that map. My God, it is very hard too. Totally different mindset. And it's a couple of mods I want to look at, which I may or may not be using at some stage with Inception, yes, and the new map, possibly, but not so much with the map. Maybe when I start playing it. There's 2 in particular that I want to look at. So where should we start? I think we're going to go to the map editor, right? I'm going to load Molonglo 1. Now this is, I think, last Tuesday's. I know that you can ignore the date because I resaved it. But this is last Tuesday's version of the map, and I'd like you to have a look at we're going to have a very quick look at this because, very important. Hello, Jeff, how are we? Oh, happy Easter Sunday, everybody, by the way. God, help us. Okay, now this is Tuesday, roughly, maybe Wednesday morning. 56.6 hours on the save game. And what we're looking at here is, I want to show you how green a temperate map is, right? Now, what's your problem with green, Stephen? Nothing, except that if I was to flick on over to here and show you that, right? Have I got it? I've got it. Thank God for that. This is Google Maps of the same area. And the satellite view, it's not green. It's varying shades of brown and green and so on. So I thought, okay, your map has to reflect that. So what I need to do then is paint. Go mad with the paint. Okay? So that's what I want to do. I want to load Molonglo 4, which is the current version of the map, so that you can get a feel for how different it looks when you give all of the landscape a light dusting of, what is it? The dead grass? No, it's not called that. I'll find it in a second. Or, for that matter, some dirt. or for that matter, some alpine grass, because after 88.9 hours, that's what we're up to. Yep. You can see, I hope, that's the same shot with a light dusting of paint tools. Grass brown. How could I? Brown grass. Very light. And a little bit of, what's the other one? Grass alpine. Just in places as well. But I think that makes a big difference. It's not so green. And, okay, we're still green in the town. There are some areas that I haven't done this in yet, including down here. The racecourse, you would expect it to stay green, but the rest of this area, where are we? If I go grass brown, right, kill the strength down to about 0.2, go with the, am I in the way? You're in the way, Stephen. Oh, damn, all right, okay. Go over there, that's it, and then do that. Good, now you're not in the way. Okay, if I hit either of these two brushes, right, I'll use this one. Back, was outside, what did you miss? Nothing much. I have just been raving on MGL about how green my new Canberra Map looks. So I decided I would ungreen it and match it up a little bit more to the satellite image, which shows a lot, can I say, perhaps summer grass, deadish grass, or in summer it's dry and hot, in winter it's cold and nothing grows. So I've gone over most green, the temperate green of the map, with varying shades of this particular brush right here. Last thing you've been doing is making your Tweed's Head map more brown last couple of days and adding a lot more bushes and more different trees as well. Mate, yeah, as Aussies, I don't think we are used to so much green, to be honest with you. Not unless we lived on the mid-north coast, which I did for a while. But being an inland regional sort of guy, I'm more used to seeing brownish colours in the landscape. So where was I? You were trying to do something. I was. Okay. Low strength, 0.1 or 0.2 with that brush, and then go all the way out. Make it as big as possible. Now, I've got the better brushes. Oh, what's it called? So many mods. I have, let's have a little look. It's called Better Terrain Brushes, which I can't do anything for. Hang on, if I go here and look here, it maximizes the brush size over vanilla. So when I select here, instead of having something like, I think it's about 50 or 60 size brush, this is 256, right? And then what I can do is I'm just dibby-dabbing it around, right? Maybe you could even go down to 0.1 and change the, not so much dibby-dabbying now. No, that's not going to work. All right. You can see too much. Back to 0.1 then. All right. And I'm just, we could drag it over where the houses are supposed to go, but I think, and where all these trees are, we could do it fairly concentrated here, just to get a bit of Aussie dirt under it. Happy Easter, Mr. Gilby. You can't wait to play this map? I can't either. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different too, and I want to talk about how it's going to be different tonight. Lots of things going on, but yeah, it's just worth dibby-dabbing around. I've put in some suburb names just for those of you that want to go back to Dr. Google and see exactly what's happening. I've also put in some shaded areas like that one right there, because now the shops at Jerrabombera aren't actually there. They are here, but of course they're not on the map. So I put them there instead. But I've marked a few areas because this is part of the problem I've got with this map. Just make it a bit stronger, I think. And oh, what the hell's that? That is going to be a quarry. That's what that's going to be when I get around to it. I have been unable. Oh God, you buggered that joke up. Yes, I have been unable to find around to it on Steam. So, yeah, so all we're doing is just going over, particularly around the rivers, and then you just sort of blend it in a little bit, particularly along the roads. I think I've also, when we get over the other side, you'll see that that works fairly well. I'll just do this one and then we'll skip over to the other side. Now, I'm not too sure about these actual roads yet. Let's have a look over the other side and you'll see what I mean, how I've done. See, I've used the brown along the main roads. Now, you'll notice a big hole here because these didn't go in, these big junctions and everything else. I can leave that one in. Okay, what have we done here? This freeway south and north, that connection didn't go in until late. I don't know. I need to look it up. Late last century. And I'm still, I really want to start this in about 1960-ish. So none of this infrastructure down here through this magnificent flyover, which looks a lot better now that I've got the brown in and done a bit of reforestation and so on. I've tried to isolate these areas by removing bits of road so that you don't get traffic on it. So the other thing, and if we stick with 1960, you'll see the lake is gone. Well, not gone, it just doesn't exist yet. So very carefully, come 1960, oh dear, where is it? I'm gonna find it somewhere. I made lists of dates everywhere. No, can't find it now. LBG 1963. Come 1963, you can grab your big circle like that one and just start in the river and just come up to the edge of those trees like that. Better give it some more strength and just wander around the edge of the trees and reinstate like Burley Griffin. So that's the plan. And then once you reinstate the lake, of course, this low-level bridge would need to be removed. This low-level bridge would need to be removed and the Commonwealth Avenue Bridge would need to be built, and that low-level bridge would go, and that low-level bridge would go, and you'd build that one there, Kings Avenue Bridge. It's all good fun. LBG, so cool. Lake Burley Griffin, yes, sorry, Lake Burley Griffin. I couldn't even remember what I called it. Now, the trouble with putting these older bridges in is that this particular freeway didn't exist until, I think, 1979. And considering most of Canberra went in and got started with the building in, I think, 1920, consults list, 22, 27, 28 onwards in this area around the lake, I sort of, again, isolated this freeway thing for you to join it up in 1979. And this one, for example, that runs through here, that's the Majura Parkway. I'm going to type some dates on this map. 2016 for that fella. This one that runs through there. So a little bit like the Newcastle map, I've got some dates next to some of the major roads, same as Tweed Heads. Again, you can do what you like with them. You can change the date, you can join them up, but you can see I've actually isolated the interchanges from the existing road network that's on the map, with some exceptions. That one is still there, obviously, because there's no break in it. Speaking of stuff that isn't there, this one across the bottom of the map goes round. Here's my southern portal that I've started on, and that road joins up with two existing roads that are there that run around. They're fine. This one doesn't exist. Okay, same up here. Right, what's happened up here? Here's the other portal on the northern side. You'll notice, ta-da, mail. Ooh, what? Not vanilla? You've got the mail. You've got that industry expanded mod added. I do, and it's technically vanilla because the mod is available both on mod.io and on Steam for you. So that's what's going to happen there. And I was thinking about bringing this road down into here, and I thought, no, we'll make it rail only. So lots of stuff going on here. You'll notice some shading. This colour is meant to represent the industrial areas on the map, so that when I start placing towns, I've got to do a lot of whack-a-moling to make sure that industry appears in these spots. And over here in Oaks Estate, and over here in Beard, and yes, there is a town called Beard, suburb right there, that Crestwood is all industry, and that this lot in the middle of Queanbeyan is shops, commercial, with a little bit of commercial down here at Carabar and over here. And look at the Fishwick. This is Canberra's industrial area. All of this is the industrial area here, which you may or may not want to concentrate on building your stuff in. More commercial, big commercial in the centre of town, and little commercial scattered at various places all over the map until you get up to Belconnen, which is, I think, let me consult the oracle. Where is Belconnen? You're not going to tell me. You didn't write it down, did you? I must have written it down. It's probably... didn't write it down. Okay, what have we got near Belconnen? We've got Page and Bruce, Lynham, 1958, O'Connor, 58, Ainsley. Around here, I didn't write the dates down, but I'd say they're 60s, 1960s. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the map yet, but I think I'm going to put dates in with... I don't know. I've got to put all these suburbs in place and try and... If Farming Sims was here, he would appreciate the problem I've got here of balancing the residential, the commercial, and the industrial needs. So to have so much commercial here and all residential here and there and all out here and all of this except for that lot is residential and all of this, most of that, with a couple of exceptions, are commercial. It's going to be interesting. Whereas over here, all of this, no residential. However, one of the things I was wondering about was my swampy area here, and how best to make that look. And I think that looks suitably swampy. I think. I made it by, let's find landscaping, paint tools, and going right over to the right hand side and taking riverbed. Yeah, it will, Gilby. I've got to do a lot of maths as I'm placing these towns and whack-a-moling stuff to get them to grow where they're supposed to. But we'll get there. I won't do it live stream. I think that would be math at the best of times is not live streamable. But here we go. I just want to give you a quick demo of the riverbed and how I can make the area look swampy. And again, it's really low strength, full size with the very sparse brush, but that's essentially all I did. You can't really see much of it when you're in close, but from above, I think it looks marshy enough. Right. Okay. So, hang on a sec. Sorry, I have to cough. Right, let's get rid of that, please. Just go over that. Oh, you have. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's all right. I can fix that. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right, back the way it was. Will you have the Parliament built in? This is the problem. If you had a mod with those building types, I don't. For those that don't know Canberra, if I get off that, you can see a triangle here. Right, this is called the Parliamentary Triangle. Ta-da-da. Commonwealth Avenue. No, Commonwealth Avenue there. Constitution Avenue across the top, and King something or other. King's Avenue. Anyway, this whole area in here is, and there, is government buildings and museums and stuff like that. So, I had a little look at the World Monuments collection. Not that I would put that on the map itself. This would be something that you'd look at after you downloaded the map and started playing it. But maybe there might be some buildings in the World Monument. I'm going to have to leave it up to you. But let's have a little look at Era B. See, this is CB Assets Era B. And this is CB Assets Era C. I'm going to go for the B. Commercial. I'm going to go random 3, I think. No, I don't want that. I want the COM 4x4s. 4x4. These are such tiny buildings, aren't they? Wow. Okay, maybe I don't want those ones. They're too big. Fear of bees? Seriously? Okay, I'm going to have to look into this and see what other buildings I can find. I don't like them. What's Era C? Let's have a look at Era C. Com. Right, we'll go and have a little look at the 4x4. Holy guacamole! They're a bit big, Stephen. It's a shame that 4x4. Damn. Why you not got your head in view? I don't know. I'm sorry. I need a producer. I keep telling you this. It's a shame that they're 4x4s. That's it. They're not that. Maybe I'm going to have to look at something else. These are all the vanilla buildings, by the way, which I can place if I can find suitable ones in the map itself. But that's going to be interesting. Speaking of historical stuff that's in this area, Gilby, this is Canberra Homestead, one of the first homesteads developed in the area in the 1820s, 1830s. Now the site of the National Museum of Australia. Just thought you'd like to know that. Yeah. It starts getting confusing, but never mind. All right, what else can I tell you about this map? Oh, this is what I can tell you about. Right. What mod is this, Stephen? This is Load Map. Let's have a look at it, please. This is Industry Expanded and Industry Expanded add-on Mail and Waste. Now, I've decided, because these are available through Mod.io and Steam, but I think you're probably going to have to get the Mod.io version. Don't know what happens if you got the Steam map and whether you can. Yeah, don't know. Probably need that version. This means that console people can use this map, and these are the extra industries that it adds. Extra industries. You had a big rant and rave recently about extra industries, didn't you? Yeah, I know. But what you've got to remember is, if I consult my list, I have a list. Here it is. Somewhere, that page. By having my little portals over here with these guys set with output or input off, all they do is produce steel or fuel, which means no coal, no iron ore, no. Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have to worry about oil wells or oil refineries in Australia? No comment. Yeah, right, we're just going to import our fuel from somewhere. That means that by having those set as imports in various places around the map, including this guy, ST Steel. They're a steel fabrication place in Bishwick. I've got that one set to output as well, so there's no input, no coal or iron ore needed. So by having those things set up, I can save, ready for it, 13 coal mines, 13 iron ore mines, that's 26. 15 oil wells is 41. And 7 oil refineries. That's 48 industries I don't have to have on the map, which is why I think I can add a selection of these guys to make it slightly more interesting. Now, as Gilby just said, we have a selection of military bases, sort of. Duntroon's the main base for the Army. That's the Army Officer Training School there. There are some defence facilities over here at Campbell. Apparently there are a lot of defence facilities through here. Office type stuff. There was a RAF base out here at Fairburn, or Fairbairn, or I'm not quite sure how you say it. So there is a possibility that you could do what Donut did a few episodes and build a large military type base there or there, really. There aren't anywhere else to build it. Oh, beg your pudding. Navy base HMAS Harmon is here. So yes, you could probably grab that mod off transportfever.net, I think that one is, and build your bases. So all sorts of stuff we're going to be able to do here. I wanted to show you. I have to work out what to do about these. And for example, the climate here, if we're going to be realistic, the climate here is not suitable for coffee bean growing, coffee farms, right? So, in fact, we're going to get rid of that. However, there is, if we look at the next one, I can find coffee refineries and coffee manufacturers here. And where were they? Up here. Well, actually, not quite here. They're up here in Mitchell. There's a few things that are up here in Mitchell, another large industrial area. But Jindabar Coffee, again, configure this to set input off. And this thing will just produce 150, 300, 600 copies. Just to provide something different going on. So that's that one. Okay. We have mail and waste, okay, which means we need waste management facilities. Right, that's this one. There are several of those. We've got an old incinerator here in the middle of the golf course. Maybe not. There's another one over here, Mugga Mugga Resource Management Centre. This is a metal recycling thing, but I'm just going to call it normal recycling. And there was another one. I'm sure there was another one. Oh, I've lost it. Mail sorting centres. One there, yes. Another one over here on the northern portal. We could imagine that's Sydney. I don't know if I can use that one or not. I don't think. No, I'm not sure whether that one will stay. Okay, so I can get rid of. Where's the mail? So I'm sure I just delete it? Did I? Okay, we have variations on. Oh, distillery. Hello, Wesley. How are we, buddy? Distillery. I packed in it. Oh, it's over here. There is actually a big gin place right here in Fishwick. So that's the Ambrosia Distillery. How much does it produce? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 600 again. All right. I'm not quite sure who its consumers are going. Do they go to a food processing plant? Do they? Is that what happens? So it doesn't go direct to town. Okay. So we can use meat, coffee, alcohol creates food. That's all right. I was thinking that, where are we? Can I add a tiny town? I'm just going to add a tiny town, please. I just want to see. I was thinking it's unlike, yes, where's this is Canberra. Canberra. It's going to be around 1960 because then you can fill the lake and build the bridges. That'll be the start. But what I wanted to look at when I'm building towns, no, that particular mod doesn't change the number of industries, the number of products that will be delivered to towns. Okay, good. So that means the alcohol or the fish. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a livestock farm. Let's come in a bit closer. We've got a livestock farm and a fishery. They send their products to a meat processing plant, right? And then the meat can come into here, or the coffee berries, that's not coffee, that's alcohol. The coffee berries which were there can come into here, or the alcohol can come into here and create food, right? Okay, it's getting confusing, but there is a fish market right here. Not that it's the fish company fish market, not that they're actually on the lake, but you can imagine, again, because I've configured, it's on anyway. You can't turn it off. Input off. No, you can't do that. Okay. So you can imagine they've imported stuff into here from Sydney, South Coast, over here, somewhere like that. And then it comes over with either, now this is the important thing to realise, I've got a piggery here. and the guy that set this up in the early 1800s called it Queanbeyan, which is where Queanbeyan, supposedly got its name from. Queanbeyan. Yeah, I think this was the piggery. Yeah, I love investigating the history. But you come over to the abattoirs, and the pipe symbol means that you can supply livestock or two fish to create one meat. If you actually pump both livestock and fish into this configuration, one of them isn't going to work. I don't know which one. Probably the one you want to work won't. So make your mind up. In this case, livestock would come over to here. Then you can take the meat wherever it has to go. I don't know. Right. So all I've got to do, essentially, is do the towns and make sure that I balance all of those needs, residential, commercial, and industrial. And then work out where the flip these industries are going to go. Now, on big freight and also on Tweed, I wanted to show you something that I did here, because I don't think there's going to be enough industry here in these areas for the whole map. So what I can do is I can come into these industries, right, that I've placed through the industry tab here, right? I can come here, and if you may or may not remember, under assets, if we look at era B, doesn't matter, I'm going to go era B, collision off, I'm going to turn Okay, what have we got here? We've got an industry. We're going to select no building, right? But this is industry. So what I want to do is select, let's say 20 people to work at each of these. And if I come into the street here, you may have noticed this on Big Freight. It's also on the Tweed Coast map. These little doodads, these little silver bollard things, those guys, I put one there. I'm going to come over to the mail sorting centre. You can need to smooth that out. Okay, but I'm going to put one of these right here, actually up there inside the door. Ta-da! And what we've now got is some smoothing that I need to do. No, it's not smoothing. It isn't either, is it? It's a bit of painting, which is ASP. That's better. You buggered that up, didn't you? Oh, well, I'll just keep going around the corner. You didn't really bugger it up. That's the painting that you did to signify the industrial area. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I've got workers coming here now. So if you've got, how many industries have we got on a map? 100? With that particular thing, mate, they'll only ever want whatever you set it to. So where are we? Industrial. So yeah, I could set it to 200 if I want to. But I don't want to because I'm going to have around about 100 industries times 10 or 15 people. That's going to be 1,500 jobs. You found one of those by the quarry. Yeah. They do. They go to work. So that Canberra, for example, has a tremendous bus network, mainly because its rail sucks and stops here and comes in and stops, and that's it. It has a great road network and a great bus network, and everything sort of seems to come from here somewhere and go in every direction. But yeah, so when you set your bus routes, you will find people will be coming over to these places where I've set these things, right? They will come here to work. 15 people will find their way here to work. Now, 15 times 100 is 1,500 workplaces on the whole map. That will sort of supplement the lack of industry. So this is where the map comes into it. God, it's going to be painful. Oh, whinge, it's all over, dude. You should know that by now. Yeah. So when I start trying to balance the residential, commercial, industrial, I can... Right. I'm glad you brought that up, Gilby. Northbourne Avenue. Okay. The Canberra Light Rail, I've mentioned this before, starts up here at Gungahlin, way up there off the top of the map. It comes down to Northbourne Avenue, and then down the middle of this to this point is the final stop. Oh, frickin' traffic lights. Look at the damn things. I hate them. Okay, so stage one, which opened, I think, 5 years ago, I don't know, a while ago, comes to here. Now, stage two, they've started building it, and I have since found out what they're doing. right? Stage 2 will come from here, right? It will come out. It will go around. I'm not sure if it goes around. Yeah, I think it might go around this one, and then end up back in the middle again, and get to, ready for it, here. Stop here. Before the bridge. That's the one they're working on. 1.5 kilometres or something stupid. From there, around the loop, to here, to Commonwealth Park. That's it. That's stage 2A. Stage 2B, or not 2B, as the case may be, 2033, if it goes ahead. There is a park. There's recreational facilities and everything else like this around here, Gilby. So the businesses, etc., stop here, right? So there'll probably be a stop here somewhere for these there's residential here and there. So there'll probably be a stop there, but then probably nothing up until you get to Commonwealth Park, where there is sort of a bit of recreation. Okay, stage 2B in 7 years, if it goes ahead, will be all the way up here, right, around here, right. Keep going, round here to there, down here, and then at this point there's another road that comes down the other side of this hill down to about here at Woden, which is probably going to be about, I don't know, here, if it ever goes ahead. And the stupid thing is, it doesn't come over to one of the busiest areas around here. It should have come over here somewhere along across there and over through Kingston, and then done a bit of a mate. No, it wasn't used for. It's not just used for Floriade. Where are we? We had, okay, my son's places in this building here, one of these buildings here, and a couple of weeks ago, you can imagine, here we are a few floors off the ground, and we had a brilliant view through here of Skyfire. Yes, it would have. Hello, Rich. How are you, mate? Yeah, we had Skyfire 2026. They launched a 20-minute display of fireworks from just on the edge of the lake that isn't there yet. It was pretty special. So yeah, lots of stuff happens in Canberra. To answer Joe Train's question, is it really the most boring capital in Australia? It probably is, but it depends on your age. I asked my son that the other day, and he said it depends on whether you like to party or not. If you like to party, then this is where you go. Around here. That's the nightclub, or one of the nightclub areas. Okay, so what else have I got to share with you about this map? Okay, so I've got to place the towns and I've got to place the industries. This is just a sample of industries just to see what they are. I got to work out what they all mean. This is a marble mine. There's sort of, what did I call it? Farwa Sands. It's actually out here somewhere on, yeah, okay. But over the other side, here, Burra Silver Ore Mine is actually about here. But these are real place names, it's just the location has been changed to protect the innocent. What? Sorry. Oh. Sorry, I got behind on. You just went mad in chat, didn't you? Hey, Rich, exchanging some shekels for caffeine. Well done. It's what they feel worthwhile. You want to spend more and more and get less and less. But anyway, that's the progress after I've lost it. 89.7 hours so far. There's a couple of spots that are going to stay green, like the racetrack here at Queanbeyan, and there's a couple of ovals and showgrounds and stuff like that, sort of. This over here, okay, this is the wetlands all through here. This is why it looks swampy and daggy. I think that's sewer. These things here, turf farms. Yeah, with a road around it. Yeah. I should put some sort of farm in the middle. Oh, okay, Dundrin Homestead. That's one of the original places. All right, so yeah. A little bit more to do there. I have attempted to... This freeway came down here and stopped. Same with this one, it stopped there. I actually have joined that up so that we can get some through traffic happening, except it's not joined. It will be up to you to rejoin it in whenever you choose. It'll be in the 70s sometimes. This is the original dirt road down here to this area and around, right? This madness doesn't exist in 1950. This road up here probably needs to have a break. Maybe here, so that way people can still get onto the dirt road, Stephen, you know. So that means I really need to join that back up. I suppose so. Don't forget, if you get the direction wrong when you're doing these one-ways, is that if you just click on it with the magic wand and right-click, it fixes it. Turf farm, yes. I could just call it a turf farm, couldn't I? But it doesn't make food. Oh, I don't know. I've got a whole heap of all these tracks that are going through the back of the hills here, which I've got a heap of logging camps I still need to replace, or to place somewhere. Black Mountain, I've thinned out the trees. The tree count is not as bad as it was. 479,000. I've thinned out the trees, but you wouldn't think so. I'm just looking for places to place things. Like this is actually an old quarry site over here on Mount Ainslie. So I'm trying to be hysterical-ish as much as possible. But anyway, shopping centre, car park, Majura Parkway, can't find it, 2017. So I'm going to put a date around there, 2017. The airport, however, interestingly, when I was isolating this freeway thing here, I saw on an early map there's a road here that said airport. Oh, so there was a road that connected to the airport, which is this country road, goes up the middle. The rest of the two-lane stuff is not there. Just pretend it's not there. And then So I had to redo it all the way up through here and everything else, and yeah, all good fun. I'm loving doing this. The history of all of this, and then the painting. I don't know. It's something I enjoy doing. I find relaxing. Okay, what do you got to do? Maximum size brush, minimum strength on. Get out of the way. Yeah, sorry. One of those two settings, depending on what you like. And then just very, not too heavy, just tappity tap. Maybe a bit heavier along the road, because there will be areas along the edges of the road that will be what is it? Grass brown. Yeah. Can't do much. Don't want to do much more there. Just yeah. It's just a matter of just not covering the whole area. Just tappity tappity tap tap tap. I still probably need to check areas like this here to see if there are any trees there, and especially up through there. It looks like there should be some trees up there as well, but Caraba, and all of this stuff over here is fairly new. Caraba is new. 1970s this was built, so, but over here 1838 for Queanbeyan, that's when that was first established. Over here, take a bit more off the edge of that river, just feather it out a little bit further. I think I've done. I tried to put some fancy trees in a row, which is why I've got these other brushes showing as well here. These are Ingo's Vegetation, the brushes that comes with Ingo's Vegetation. For example, orchards, if you have any. No, that's paint. Well, you could do it with paint, it doesn't really matter. Where can we do it that hasn't been painted? Yeah, I think you just about run out of areas that haven't been painted. All right, up here, make the strength. So you can either paint stuff like that on the ground in fields, or if you go to assets and click trees and select, let's say, one particular sort of tree and select that, go to the max size, we can create, hang on, where's an orchard? Well, an apple tree. Okay, I can create orchards. I have got to check with Google to see if there are any apple orchards around here, but that's what that brush is used for, to give you a nice orderly arrangement of trees all over the place. So yeah, that's the sort of thing. We can get rid of that and come in here and get rid of that, and then come back with the brush. Okay, go the fine one, come down to low strength, maybe 0.2, and just dippity dab again back in spots where you think trees should be. Okay, so that's the progress on the Canberra map. Getting there. I will save that. Caught up was watching on double speed. Yeah, I do that too, Mad Hatter. I well, not. Do you mean I speak slow enough that you can actually watch on double speed? I do 1.25 often when I'm looking at VODs. But anyway, okay, so save that. Yes, I will save that. Malonglo 4. Now, is there anything else you wanted to say about that map before you head off to Inception? Uh, was there? Let's load it. I think if I was, it was going to be talking about. No. Okay, so it's going to include those two mods from Mod.io, only because I don't have the coal and the iron ore and the oil refinery in place in situ. In goes vegetation. That's the extra brush, the orchard brush or the inline brush, and these are the ones that I'm going to have to get. I'm going to have to get. Wait, can we? What are you doing? I don't know. I'm going to load. Okay, I'm going to load CB Assets Era A, please. I don't like these ones. Okay, Era A. Apply, load. Is there a release date yet, Mr. Spry? It's just like watching Van Ham on normal. I think too much. I've often been told that I think too much. Probably not very entertaining. I was looking at one of my earlier videos today, Newcastle, and I was obviously not thinking as much. I had it much better. All right, now the reason I've done this is so that I can bore you to tears by saving it again. Yes, but what I want to do is come back here with this era A stuff. Asset A, right? Let's go the big com one. 4x4. They're only 4x4s. Like if I was to, okay, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I want to try and build the National Library of Australia. I'm not going to be able to, am I? It's such a huge building. Is this going to work if I do this sort of thing? I don't think it is, to be honest with you, because it's so huge. It would have totally different structure. I don't know. The windows don't line up. Ah, well, that's buggered that up, isn't it? What could be arranged, Mad Hatter? World monuments, the National Library of Australia and Parliament House and stuff. New Parliament House. You've got Capitol Hill Parliament House and you've got old Parliament House here. See, where is it? That building there is still too small for old Parliament House. Yeah, I know. It's I don't know what's. I don't think there's anything in the World Monument Collection. The other thing that I look at, I think I left that. See that spot there? I think what I actually had there was. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be. No, going up, Stephen. Up, up, just above the water. That'll do. There is a huge water jet that pumps like 500,000 million litres of water. Um, up in the air that is beautiful when it's running, but it hasn't been lately. Probably because it's been too windy. I don't know, but I just like little smoke your smoke thing. I was going to use that in a volcano earlier, and I thought I could just put the smoke thing on here, and we could have a little puff of smoke and pretend it's water that's being jet propelled up this high into the air. Anyway, all good fun. Look, I don't know whether we want to be that seriously accurate with all of this nonsense, because that looks pretty bloody. What else we got? That was no. Try that one. 03. Thanks. Then 02. Oh, it's not flat here either. So they're all the four befores. Boring. Yeah, I know. The only Australian building in that lot is the Opera House, Gilby. I'm sure Canberra would steal it and plonk it right here. Look, you don't have to put all the bloody government buildings in if you don't want to. You can do what you like. I mean, you could turn this into a big commercial hotel-y type area and have skyscrapers and stuff like that happening. Whoops, hang on, hold down the shift key. It's faster that way. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it is. See? Okay. Okay, I don't think those buildings are going to work. But you did notice, didn't you? Did I notice what? If you take one of these buildings here, right, you can also set people, residents, shoppers, workers in that building, so that if I did somehow manage to build the gallery, or what's it called, National Library of Australia, if I did manage to put the National Library of Australia here by doing this sort of thing, 3, 4, 5, using these sorts of buildings, I would have 100 people working there. Or, and I'm not sure whether the International Monuments thing does, but if I just did that, no, building 0, if I put one of the, let's say I put the Sydney Opera House here, I could, commercial, it'd be a commercial building, wouldn't it, the Opera House? Right, 200. So one of these little doodads could represent the Opera House, and 200 people coming there to shop or to go to the concert or whatever. The good thing about those particular assets is that they're already part of the game, and you don't need to have that mod in place. In fact, I don't need to do anything now. I'm just going to quit. Back to the main menu. You don't need to include them with the map, with the save game. All of those assets are already there, so good stuff. Oh, hello, we've got music again. Right. Where's Joe Train? I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you some mods. All right, let's see if we can get this right this time and not stuff it up. Okay. Right, first thing you've got to do is transition to the bigger head, right? And then you've got to click on that button there, right? That's our map. Good. So you see why I went brown as opposed to green all over. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. Thanks. Okay. Joe Train, our friendly Gold Coast Aussie mod person, on the 29th of March did this, fella. Not going to work, are you? Oh, don't be. Okay. I'm going to include this guy with these carriages, which are also one of his. Yeah, tonight would be handy. Jeez, it's slow. What's going on with the internet, the interwebs? Okay, so that's the train he's just released the last couple of days ago, and the carriages. I wonder what my son's doing out there. He's doing something with Eve, I think. Tonight would be handy. This is worse than waiting for autosave. Aussie internet. Okay. I'm not going to wait for it because that's going to be a pain in the backside. No, had enough. All right. It was this guy with the silver carriages. Right. I've got them lined up to bring up with Inception because my experiment up the hill with the DMUs, it's not working. It's not working. Give up on it. Give up on it. The other mod that I'm looking at, I was thinking, and this would be for the Canberra Map perhaps once you started playing, if you're playing on PC. It's a nice little short mod, small mod, just a green sign out the front of the town that says Fishwick with no arrow. If you don't type in the greater than or less than or the up and down thing, like over here, that's an up and down caret, that's a greater than, that's a less than. If you don't type them on the sign, they don't appear. So I was thinking just a sign that says Queen Bin, something like that, you know, on the outskirts of the town. Because it's a nice little, but that's not for the map. That's for when you actually start to play the map, play the game. Customizable American road signs. I'm going to give him a thumbs up. Now, I mentioned that because this, I wanted to ask Joe Train, who isn't here tonight. Where are you, son? I wanted to ask if he had that sort of, if that was one of the road signs that he had in this little collection somewhere. I don't know. But there's two mods that I really like, and this one, the Australia Fever one, yeah, we are going to include that Right, go back over to Smallhead. It's this one. And we're going to hopefully start back on Inception. Lots going on tonight. Oh. Now, last Sunday, I got to the end of the stream, and if you remember, if you were there, this thing here stuffed up. And my goods production, which was max, went. And my steel production, which was max, went. And this railway line connecting, supplying that and that was, instead of having a line rate of 800, only had a line rate of, well, now I fixed it, haven't I? 400 or something like that. Stupid damn thing. All because I told one of these fellas, I think it was this one, or was it the other one? Yeah, that one, the blue one. I told them at Bibra Lake to wait forever. And somehow wait forever for a full load, and somehow one piece of fuel got over here and clogged it. Not happy, Jan. It seems to be getting back to normal. The trains, I also had a wait till full somewhere, I think both ends maybe. I got rid of that. So wait till full is very useful in early game. Not so much, we can go, please, surely we can go, okay. Yeah, not so much in mid game, 1960 or later game, okay. So, what I want to do here, full strength erase. I wanted to tell you about that little thing. Bit of smoothage. You haven't got much money. You were up to, I know. That don't look chart. Look at how much that cost you. There down to there. That little traffic jam up there cost me an awful lot of money. Ah dear. Okay, what are we doing tonight? Well, this is going to recover. Okay. I have two more areas highlighted. Last time around, let's go back to the drawing board. Last time around, I was taking coal and ore along the river to here. Thank you. And it was being dropped onto this platform here, as you can see. And this guy where are you? You have got things in the wrong place. Look, does it matter? Not really, no. Okay, I really should fix that. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so I've got a couple of trains that are taking an even load of coal and iron ore over to this steel mill. We're still only not even, level a half, right? It's shipping 100 up to along this railway line oh, excuse me, that I put in to this machines factory here. And then it's supplying 171, okay. And then it is shifting 46 from here, Noble Park Machines delivery, right, up, and as you can see, around the world, through a big tunnel and through another big tunnel. And MGL, you wanted big tunnels, I gave you big tunnels, buddy. But I don't know what I was thinking. The straight line route, as we know, is the one that pays. Stephen's being silly, and that line that I have marked through here, if you look at the heights and all, there. You look at the heights, we're at 8, okay, 10, 20, okay, 30 up here, right, 50 is that dark line, right, 50 is this dark line. Ooh. So you could have taken just one tunnel through there. I could have taken just one tunnel through here. It would have been cheaper than that tunnel by itself. Cheaper than that tunnel. While you're at it, yes, while you're at it, okay, let's have a little looky at see how much Mac's port to steel mill. Well, it's not, it's at a loss. So these two trains that are bringing the stuff over to the steel mill, again, because it's on a curve, don't look at that. Holy crap. That's losing, what the hell, let's just say, I don't know what's going on here, but 2.67, and this is 3.5, that's 2, that's 1.7 million. It's losing every period because it's a one-way. It's a one-way on a circle. So the original plan was that I was going to take the steel from here back on the same train using nappies, of course, and dump the steel here, and then so that'd be sort of a two-way trip, maybe, is it? Well, half of it. Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll sort it out. And this train there, instead of going that way, he could come along here, through here, and through here into the other side of that platform and back. Now, is this one making any money? Take a guess. I wonder if it's likely to. Well, let me just have a little look. If it was taking steel that way to a machines factory, oh, you're levelling up, are you? That's nice of you. Consumers 80. Right. So that's here, 80. Good. Now, where else can I sell machines, please? Max Grove. I'm already supplying some, but I'm 60%, 40% short there. Okay, Lord's Hill, another 16, it doesn't count. Okay, no machines there. No machines there. Bring a Lily, how big are you? 266. When do you want machines? Next. So all you got to do is grow, bring a Lily. Pigeon Hill wants machines, a lot of. So If you were to bring machines back from that factory, up to here, so now your steel train machines feeling a load both ways, good. Then all you've got to do is get your machines uphill. But this guy's already getting them from here. Right. So you would not take them up the hill and then up that hill and then over to there. You'd just take them from here over to there, wouldn't you? Along with some tools, please. Okay. So should you supply some machines in here? Right, if I was to supply some machines here, what I'd like to know is 109 and 85 up there. 109 at 110 at Bibber Lake. 156. And what? 87. 145. What? 1, 2, that's 300. This is barely able to supply this and a little bit more. Wow. And machines have got to get up to Yando, that's another 30, which you could probably take up by truck. Okay, so you're suggesting this machine's factory should be able to supply all of that, 244, 200, 244 plus 344, 360. Okay. Okay. So what are you telling me? I am going to pause. Right. I'm going to grab these guys, manage these trains. They're carrying 100. They're not going to be able to do that when I swap them out for nappies. Okay, so there's 11 vehicles. How long are you guys? 200 meters. That's the important thing. Okay, replace both. Steam. What are we doing at the moment? 39. That's not very fast, is it? It's got no guts, that's why. 200, 300, 200, no, barely, 300 and 130. 189,000, 181. Look, let's just go with the Russian. I'm going to shift down and flip. Thanks. Now I'm going to go in a double F. Huh? Is it just one F? It is. Alright. 1950. Takes 14. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to go up to 200 meters. That's it. 140 capacity. And it's already 190 here. Okay, I'm going to replace that lot. And Manage the line at the steelworks. Oh, Max Cove Steelworks. No, you're looking at the wrong one, Stephen. That. Yes, manage line. Good. Max Steelworks. Right. Huh? You're supposed to load steel back. Ah, it's not going anywhere though, is it? Well, that'll load it back. Right. Okay. So that's half and half. Yes. And then on the way back, it's going to load steel and unload. It'll unload everything and load steel. Okay. That one's fine. This one is not. This one is in the wrong spot. Where are you? You're heading in the wrong direction. No. No, Catherine Stephen, please. Thanks very much, mate. All right. Go. What? No part. Seriously. There you go. You've got a path now. Stupid signal. No. Look, look. Stephen, wait for the train to get out of there, buddy. Might be a plan. Okay, now you can put the signal back in. Thanks. One of them. Right, what's that doing there? I have no idea, but it shouldn't be. Correct. What the heck are you doing here? Well, it should be before the junction, please. Look, what? Hang on. No, that's pointing that way. That's fine. Look, what you want to do here is change this. Right. After that, I want to come via here, please. And I want to go on that side of the thing. I think that's going to work beautifully. Right. Okay, Mr. Gilby. Let's see if this one... I don't know where you're... Stop it. Where are you going? Stop it. No, you're the log train. You're fine. No. Push pull. Sorry. That's the log train there. Yes. You haven't got a caboose. Would you like me to put a caboose on the end of that train, would you? Yes, please. Wagon, have you got any? Wait, a bit of nappy. Huh? What happened? I don't know, pressed the wrong button. Do you have box? I don't think you do. Do you? I don't think I do either. I thought I put a caboose mod on this. Guards van doesn't look like there's a guards van. It sure doesn't, in which case, thanks, but no thanks. Oh, MGL, if you were here, you would be spitting chips. Look at this. Paint tools, BAL, full circle, full strength, and 14. We shall do up the middle. Oh dear. Go. What are we waiting for? I don't know. You're the one driving the game. Now, what's this doing? This is, it's got to go back this way, right, to pick up the steel, which is, oh, stop. Okay, the only problem with this is that it's going to go on what is possibly, oh my God, a very busy main line. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's go, babe. Beautiful. Right, so this is its first time through here. You could have taken it over the top of the other one, you know, because there's nothing, is there anything going along that line? I don't know. I don't think there are, only the passenger train. Up to that point there is the timber. Oh, hello. Weeds. This is why we do these things, do these things, do these things. Are you going to make this wait when it gets up to Max Cove, or what? It probably could, but I've got to add more coal and more iron ore trains. Ooh, okay. Whoa, this is getting busy. It is, isn't it? Look, trains waiting there, 2 in there, 1 coming back. Ooh. You're going to have to fix that. Alright, you're not going that way? Nope. Going around here. So this is the first time we've had a train come along here. Oh, goody. I'm expecting some weeds. I'm not going to worry about little weeds like that. Thank you. More weeds. More weeds. Right. Coming in. There's our coal and iron ore train. We'll come in and we'll go over to the left. Oh, damn. Look at that, we have steel. I'd say we've probably got 91 waiting as well. No. Yes. This is going to be a problem. That level crossing. Alright, what you've got to do now is let that run for a couple of cycles. How much? 472. It's supposed to be 800. How long were you? 193. I can't. You're going to have a lot waiting here. Yes, so Ooh, rev-headed motorbike. I'm glad we've got soundproof glass here on the windows. Jeez. What are you doing? No, 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 no. The other one, please. That. 472. Okay. It needs to be... Ooh, only 400 at the moment. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. That's... No, because it's shipping 400 from both. Where the hell is this coming from? Over here? Seriously, how? No. Max Cove Steel Mill. How the hell is that getting this ship? Max Machines via ship. You're coming from there to there and back again. How do you get Oh, that connects to that. Schweppes. Okay. That's easy fixed. What are you sighing for? Okay. Fenigo coal machines port. That's that. Okay. Do not load coal or iron ore, please. So what are you actually shipping upstream? Just machines? Just machines. Are you sure? Positive. Okay. But shortly you aren't going to be shipping many machines because this guy, look, see? No, wrong. Oh. You haven't got any planks here. Okay. Is Max Cove is not on the list? I thought... See, this is a problem. Okay. Is this the... It is. Okay. So I suppose by the time he gets down there now, I'm going to need another one of those. Is that correct? Well, 98. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to ring your doorbell. Sorry. Consumers, 134. Damn it. Well, don't panic. Because edit all vehicles. How long is it? 200 meters. Modify. 143. Okay, I'm sure that's going to be fine. Because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 200 meters there. This one really doesn't matter because you can make it longer if you need to, but it's 300 meters. Right, so. All right, I'm guessing that you can unmark all of this stuff now. Fair enough. We'll do that. I'm going to leave that bit with a crop circle there. No, I'm not. You can't really see it anyway. That level crossing is going to need attention. I know, you said that last time. Said you're going to have to put a bridge in there. Probably. Oh, mouse. Mouse, do your stuff. I will just leave the small brush like that. I'm going to leave this little bit highlighted because I still want to do something about this food. It's coming up here and going north. I'm going to leave this highlighted to remind me to double check it. Right? Because I think I've got to let this run a little bit. Are you going to attempt to de-weed this, are you? Not really, but if you insist, I insist. Can we... Right, this is my speed ballasting. Oh, jeez. Scared the crap out of me, buddy. Alright. J-Train, you're not here yet. Just when I wanted to do something special for you. He must be busy. Okay, I'll finish this guy off with the... Thank you. With the weeding. Thanks. Yep. You've got those whistle posts in. Ooh, did you get that? I think I did. Oh, what happened? Who knows? Who cares? Right, new industry. Oh, speaking of industries, I want to show you what I did. Right, okay. One of the things I did off camera, and you're not taking many machines back, but that's fine. We'll let that sort itself out. One of the things I did off camera. Now I know if you sort by shipment, you can see which forests you actually got stuff happening at. Right? Or, as the case might be, which industries you've got nothing happening at, right? Naught out of 400 or 200 or 100 or whatever. Okay. But if we come out and go to the map, this tells us nothing. It just says Ferny Hills Machines Factory, right? So I've sort of got a new naming convention where if nothing is being produced, what's going on here? Okay, well, that's wrong. Well, nothing is being produced. You're actually shipping the stuff here, but you're not actually producing any food. Okay, we'll stick with the rule then. If nothing is being shipped, thanks, yeah, I know that. I'm going to put a little asterisk in front of the name of the plant because that tells us if we move the mouse over it on the map, it's got a star there, Bring Lily Goods Factory. Nothing's being produced there. This is the new one that was just launched, it just started up. So nothing is being produced there. That's a handy one to have because I don't think this one's full. Yes, look at that. That would be nice. Okay, more crop circle time. You can, that's a great one to start up right there. Okay, because that can come into there, which can come down into here or there. Yep, 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 yep. Suppliers, there's only one, and I need two, so that guy definitely has to come. Can I use the same train? Can I use the same train? I.e. this guy? I don't see why not. No, 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 no. I'm not. No, because you're going to move that. Okay, I'm not going to use that one. Okay. This guy. At the moment, you go from there to there. Logs, sawmill, planks down to here and then back. But you could come down here, pick up more logs and go back. I could do that. Where? Okay, where? Well, I think it needs to be over here. And we can be sneak. Well, do you want to use a freight station? How long is the train, please? 160 meters will do. Right. So that's that one with one track. Yeah, yep. Here. There, perhaps. Okay, you're going to need a road to come over from here. Country road. Thanks. That one. Yep. Can we come across like so? Not like so. Okay. That's a bit steep there, isn't it? All right, we'll just flatten it. Big full circle on the flattening tool, please, and then do that. Ooh. Oh, wait. Ooh is right. Oh, stop making rude noises. Get rid of you. Yep, flatten. Flatten. Thanks. And put no catenary. No catenary. You just touch. See? It touches. Just like that. Doesn't need that bit of road over there. Look, just do it anyway. Okay. A little bit of road just there. Nicer. Now it looks as though that was meant to be. Put a bit of an angle. Well, look, if you wanted to get a road out here, yep, I'm with you. Okay, track. There's a track winding back to an old-fashioned shack along the road to Thunder Guy. All right, you can go. There's a crossover there already. So you can come up and go in and you can go back and go out. Yes? Maybe? With a non-one-way signal. there with the one-way signal. Already got it there. The one-way, you've already got them. You've already got them in place. Have I? Have to. Right. So, manage line, right. After Bring a Lily transfer, that's there. Add a new station. Come down to this new forest, please. Thanks, buddy. Bring a Lily. Do we want it to do that? Might as well. And that. Load if full. Right, and then it's going to come after. Wait. Lower Bring a Lily, it's going to come back up to. Yeah. Bring a Lily transfer on 1 or 2. And then it's going to come around the corner into there. And the line rate is no longer going to be 351. Magpie, this is simply a game-generated map. If you were to look at the very first episode of Inception and the first 20 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. It doesn't take long to set up. But you'll see all the settings that I used to get this map. And the only thing I did, I changed the names of the towns, I think. Yes, I used Australian town names. And then changed the names to protect, I don't know. But the actual layout of the map with the mountains and the town locations and the industries, etc., you'll see it all on the first episode. God, that was 100 hours ago now. So, Bring a Lily logs. This is not enough. At 351, this is 400 out of this one. Isn't it? Yeah, it's 400 out of that, and it's going to be 400 out of that. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. And play it on very hard. Play it on very hard. If you've never played a map on very hard before, this is fun. Requires a lot of grey matter. But yeah, it's good fun. Hopefully you'll make the same mistakes I have. Dear. All right, you don't need to be called that anymore. I can get rid of the thing. Good. I can smooth all of this out. Okay, now if I'm bringing, wait, is this this isn't 800? No, it's only 400. It's 400 down the line from the first sawmill to there, and then 400 down that way. Yep, okay. So, oh, hello. Are you here already? Wow. You're going to flip, aren't you? Excuse me. No way. Look. Why the hell have you got planks on board? Manage vehicle. I don't want to manage the vehicle. Okay, so before that, okay, I don't want you to load anything as you come down the line. I just want you to unload your logs. Okay. Bloody filters. Right. You are going to need to go because otherwise there's a problem. So, Spry, you. Right. What's the line setting? The line setting is run around. Oh, I do a run around, do I? Can't do a run around there because you haven't got anything to run around. Whatever. Line rate, 351. How long are these? 141. Okay, how long is that platform's 160? Right. This platform is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These platforms are all long enough to have longer trains, Stephen. So, stop the tick. Otherwise, this guy's going to get confused. Add another platform. You could do one of the cargo shed. All right, I will. There. Track. That. Right, now, you are 200 metres. So, manage the vehicle. I've got to get that line round up to 400. So, edit. And what are these? These are logs. No, yes. That. Try this one, Stephen. Stupid, isn't it, that I can't do that. Is that the one I want? No, it's not the one you want. It's that one. 2. I'm going to add 2. Does that take it to 400? It does. So, you're good. Hopefully, this is good. How much are you taking? 25. No, 180. 180. So that's 400 in and 400 back. It's 400. Okay, that's good. Let's have a little cruise along with this fella. You could do with some maintenance. Do with a bit of a paint job. Wow. It's terrible. That's disgusting. All right. Over a bit, please. Otherwise, ooh. I didn't hear a horn. Hear a horn? I can hear a horn. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, so let's drop all of that now. Good. How many logs are you going to pick up? Oh. Wow. All right. Oh, I need to fill this because I'm getting very, 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 very dry. So, Stephen, yes, mate, you have got. No, you don't. I thought I had the big head on for a second. No. No, I don't think you do. No, you don't. Oh. Make up your mind, buddy. Oh, all right. Try that. No head. Good. And we can wait for... That's a bit annoying, isn't it, that we've actually got to go out and then come back. Well, you could fix that. Because this bit of track only needs to be one way now. True. All right. I am going to, no, not doing that still. I am going to, oh, look at how filthy and disgusting and dirty that train is. I'm going to fill up my water bottle. Back in a second, ladies and gents. Don't go. Oh, that is a decrepit little engine, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Everyone, I'm back. Hello. Yes, I've already drunk half of this. Now, I'm adding extra logs into this sawmill up here, which means extra planks are going to come out of here. Ooh. Eventually, consumers. Noble Park Tools Factory. That's here. Oh dear. I want to take machines. Wait. I've got a line of trucks that currently delivers the planks to the tools factory. So I could pick up I want to deliver planks and machines. 109. 200. Okay. So instead of my train that comes around the loop here, from here, delivering the machines, right, what have we got? Machines and tools. Both are box cars, is that right? Yes. A longer train, right. So at 200 plus meters, you've got plenty of space here. Right. Oh no! Damn it. Probably wanted to save that. Too bad. Right, what I want to do then is bring up that. Right. Now, 27, that's 30, that's 40. How do you want to do this? I don't know. This is going to be awkward. Okay, you make it 240. Righto. Swing it around there. Look, just do it at 27, touching that. Fine, okay. You get rid of that, please. Get rid of. Why have we got this up? I don't know. You don't actually. Right. Okay. Good. I want to see if this thing that I am building connects to that right there. So let's poo. Well, you can fix that. Easy peasy. Just put a road in. Shift N around a bit. Okay, so that connects to that. Good. And you're at how high? I am at 30 meters there. Right. This bit here is 30 meters. Cool. Pretty flat run through a tunnel. Why not? Okay, put you there. Thanks. Good. Bit of road connecting it down here. Country road. Take me home to the place. Oh, that looks terrible. I belong. Okay, a bit of Shift M to get that slope fixed. No, wrong, Stephen. Try again. Start again. Start again. You can come to there. Right. And Shift dot. Lift it up. No. Don't lift it up. That was correct. Right, so this rail station should connect from here to both of those. Good. So I can bring the planks over and the machines over. Right. I'm going to put in a new road depot, and we are in era technically C, but B will do. There. Right. Have we got a, we do, there. You've probably only got the one vehicle. Right, what I want to do, instead of delivering the machines from here to there, I'm going to deliver them from Park Exchange, Global Park Exchange. Load. I'm going to come here. So you can just do that. And then when I get this in place, the new line in place, we can contour layer. What were you? You were 26. How the hell did you get down to 26? Okay, well, 29. All right. I don't like this. Never mind. No catenary. No thanks. Can you come across there? No, not going up. Flatten it. Flatten. Flatten. What is that at? 30. Close enough. Okay. I put one of you. There. No. There. That'll do. Good. Now, get rid of that. Thanks. Curve you around. No, not like that. That away. Thank you. Wow. Okay, 30. What was this? 26. If I do a bit of a curve like that, thank you. And then, ready for it? Big one, big swoopy. Where is MGL? Road's in the way. That's all right. We'll just make that a little flatter. MGL, here's that big tunnel you wanted, or one of them. What's that? That's only $3.5 million. Where's the tunnel start? Right there. I don't like that idea. Well, you can fix that. Sure. Track. There. Come out and go up to there. Beautiful. Okay, now curve it around. I don't want you coming up because what have we got here? No, you don't have to come up. You can just tag along that side of the road there. Okay, and then curve back around. To there. What have we got to get down to? We've got to get down to that 7.6. Okay, you don't have to do it that quickly. You could come up a little bit higher. 25.5. Yes, and then come across and over into here. All right, let's Oh my God, what's going on here? What's that? You've got a big swoopy doopy happening, right? So if I come out of there, so instead of having a crissy-crossy, you've got two big swoops happening. Yes, okay. And what's this doing? 6.5 to 5.9, it's going down. No, it's not. Is it? Level it, flatten it. Come on, flatten. Yep. Come from here and come out at the same level. I'm hoping that I don't get anything odd happening there. I don't think so. Okay. Where's the track? Over there. So that's in the way, and possibly that one. Ooh, cheeky tunnel. I don't like cheeky tunnel, do I? Where is it from there to there? Not really. Show me the percentage. 36%. 4 to 27. Try again. 6 to 25.3, so that's 19. Half of 19 is 10, so that'll be 16. So shift comma that down to, what are you doing? Let's say 16. Yeah. Curve that around. No. Come back. Not the roads. That one. No tunnel. Looks all right. So you can take the smootherator and do that. Keep it going, Stephen. Keep the game running. Keep the game running. Hey, this is cool. You can get up to that. Really? No. 30 up to 100 up to 200. Not happening, baby. You could probably build a little freight hubby thing happening there. And yeah, all right. Smooth you out. Oh, look at that. You've already got... Why have you got stuff here? I don't know. Where's it going? Where are you going? You are going to Double Park Exchange, which is here. Just stop it. Are you taking machines back over to there and doing something weird with them, are you? Noble Park Machines delivery. Where is this little train? It's sitting here waiting for a full load. Right, let's manage the line. Pilot wilderness transfer that. Yes. Come all the way over to here. No. There. And hopefully I haven't lost the pile of stuff. You will have, it'll be empty now. And now it says no path. Right. Just have a little look at this, please, before you go too far. What are you doing? You are taking a load of machines up the hill. Right. So there. And then as you come through here, you have to pick up so here you load half machines. At Bring a Lily transfer there, you will load you won't because you haven't got frickin' you need nappies on board. Damn it. Okay, manage the vehicle, edit the vehicle, swap these out for nappies. No, manage vehicle. Delete, 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 delete. 120 meters. You have 240. Modify, manage the line. At this point, what are you loading up here? You're taking those planks. Okay, where's the planks? Planks, you're going to load half. Yep. And then you're coming up to Noble Park transfer. Right, you're going to unload the machines and the planks, and then you're going to load tools, and then you're going to come back to here and you're going to, is that connected? It will be. And here you're going to load nothing. You're going to unload the tools. Right. Now, that is not connected to this, but it soon will be. And then that will be fine. Right. So it's going to deliver the tools back to here. These trucks are then going to deliver the tools to town. No, where are you going? You have tools coming back in. Where are you dropping them? There. Manage line. Bring a Lily North. Not going to Noble Park West anymore. You're just dropping at the Grove. God, look at the line rate. Well, sell all of them. Yes. Now, buy. 40, 30, and 9. That, it's a local. That, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buy that. Put it on that line there. which needs to be renamed. I can't spell bring a lily. What are you delivering? Tools, mate. 153 of them. Yeah, that's too many. You need 94. So we can sell a couple of them. Sell another one just because I can. That'll be 80 something-ish. How many have you got waiting? Okay. It's not going to have many on the first trip. Okay. And you don't need to come over here now. So you can delete that. Gosh, it's getting complicated. Right, have you still got a vehicle on that line? That is the question. Yes. Okay, this line, Naval Park food delivery. Right. You're taking tools somewhere. Consumers, bring Lily. Young, you're taking tools to Young. How are tools getting to Max Cove, for God's sake? I don't know. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Crop circle done. Don't need crop circle anymore. Remove the crop circle. Rid of all of the crop circles, thanks. Do need a signal on that line, I think. There's only one train on it. But you do need a signal here that isn't one way. Thank you. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Just the one train at the moment. All right, well, we're just going to take a nice little cab ride on this little fella up to Noble Park. How fast are we going? Normal speed. How's everybody's Easter been going? Easter Sunday. Get many eggs. I didn't get an egg. My son didn't buy me an egg. Sad. That's alright, I had some chocolate cake left over. Leftover Sara Lee chocky cake, which I managed to enjoy this afternoon whilst watching the football. Beaut. You could go faster, Stephen. I'm surprised at how flat this little run. What are we doing? Are we doing alternate platforms, are we? Wow. Lots of noisy vehicles tonight. Look at the grass there, Mr. Spry. Seriously. VALL. Come down to 10 and do that. 10, please. Hey. You missed a few bits before by the looks of it. I did, didn't I? Terrible weeding efforts. Okay, let's go up the hill. Oh, we do a cab ride, are we? Literally. Back. Nah, don't like it. Yeah, you can't really get the camera position right, can you? No, not really. Nah, don't like that. Let's just go straight ahead. Oh, we've got a tunnel. Now, the good thing about making VODs is that we don't have to look at the inside of a tunnel for however long this takes. Because I can just do a fade and it's fixed. However, live streaming, motorbikes, fast, hot cars, all day today. Don't know what's been going on, but we have tools to take back. And we bought some logs. 3. Wait. 3 tools. Is that all? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening to those. Consumers. All right, this will work eventually. Keep going, buddy. Noble Park Machines delivery. That's there. Yep. Okay. And you're on there. Where are you going? SPW Machines. That's going back to next cove. Consumers, Max Cove and Noble Park. We could do with some more planks. We've got plenty of planks coming there. Okay, all right. And you don't muck around. Wow. Now, excuse me. What happened to that train? This one. You just changed it. Okay, what are you going to do about this line? Leave it? It's costing you money. All right, well, the interesting thing is, will this start actually making some money now that it's two-way and shorter? It should. So we'll just let that hit the go button fast. Okay, one of the things I tried last time, and I don't know whether... Oh, wait on, we better have a little look at... Oh, no, that's fine. How are we doing? Consumers, 114. Okay, you're doing all right. So this should be 800, is it? 482. No. It's got to be 800. Hasn't it? Because you got too much. What the heck is going on here? What? Wow, we're taking steel, yes. Why am I taking machines that way? I don't want to be taking machines that way. I want to be delivering machines here. I don't want to be taking food that way either. Okay, Max Cove Freight Depot. The only thing I want to be going down there is that. Correct? Steel. Yes, please. Okay, now this. How long was that platform? 200 metres? Right. So if I add another train, right, this has got to be 800. So clone you. It's so close, isn't it? 723. 193 metres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you add another one? 5 fours. The only way I can add another one is by moving that road. I'm pretty sure. Platform. Yeah, damn it. Well, that's no great loss. Just do it. Fine. Platforms. Cargo shed. Empty. Platform. And you are on. Well, you might as well make both. Let's go. Freight depot. Tracks. 2 of them and a platform there. That means you can add another cargo building. I suppose it does. If I can get it to fit in. Come on, squeeze me in, baby. Thanks. Alright, and no. You could just leave it like that. Okay, I will. This isn't going to be interesting, is it? Much. 4.1. So that's flat. This is going to have a wobble in it, is it? No. Surprise, surprise. Don't like it though. So let's see if I can improve on that. Nope. Yes. That's better. Not that there's anything coming up here anyway. Signal one way, right there. Good. Wait. What? If you do that, what happens here with this level crossing? I don't know. Street. What size are you? Skinny one? That one? Fair enough. You up and lose the building. Thanks. You come down there straight and join up like that and lose that. Okie dokie, you can put along a train there now. Beautiful. So these guys, $9.99. Sorry, that was 700 and something. How did that get to $9.99? And where did this come from? Have you done the delivery already? Wait, what's the new? No, that's the new one there, isn't it? Still $9.99. I don't understand why it got to that. Industry founded. Oh, what? Well. I've got to make sure that I mark those. Where the hell are you? I have up the back of here. You don't have any oil refineries that you're full, so you can't go anywhere. There's an oil refinery, it's full. See? Okay, well, you're pretty useless to me then, aren't you? Right, Maxport Steel Mill, it says $9.99. If you were to perhaps simply kill one of those, manage vehicles. All right, let's do all. Delete, modify. $8.99. It's 100. $800. All right, that won't happen. 3/8 of 24. Half of 24 is 12. So if I was to add, say 1, 2, 3, 4 to 29. Damn it. I'm trying to cut this down to 2 trains. We'll just see what that does to that line rate. I'm pretty sure that's going to be wrong. But anyway, who knows? Paint tools. Get rid of crop circle. Big circle, please. Get rid of crop circle. And terrain tools. How are we going with the money? 317 million. This is not that bad. It's in the blue more often than it's in the red. I'll stop spending money. I can't. If Joe Train was here, he would love me for what I'm about to do. So what are you about to do? I'm about to save this. Right. Holy crap. Look at how many people we've got on this. Okay. Well, the finances aren't working. So I thought the big DMU... No, actually, I thought last time around we put in a shortcut. So instead of going around the loop to get up here, right, we took a more direct line up to there, but it's still not making money. Right, you. I want to change. I want to change I'm going to leave the DMU running up here, backwards and forwards. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill all the vehicles that are on this line then. Whatever, you sure? Yes. I want to kill the line. Fine. Goodbye. Right, and you manage line, plateau intercity, delete. Yes, good. Okay, now, new line. Yes, I am going to come from there. And it's going to come up to here. On the right-hand side. And why is it doing that? Because you haven't got a crossover anywhere. Ooh. And that's one way there. Okay. So we need a crossover. It comes in and then it comes back out. And it's only on this side because we're not going to give it an alternate platform. So you can come out like, squeeze me, that. Fair enough. Can we have a look at it now? Should go back. It does. Right. So you need to have the diesel multiple. It would help if you got rid of that. Okay. And any cargo type. So this guy, a 2-car, 1 engine. 2-car? How many does that hold? 29. 3-car. Let's do a 3-car. Yeah, okay, I can do a 3-car. Good. That's that one. You didn't put it on a line. Didn't I? Are you sure? Positive? Line 2. So that's... You're turning in, mate. Is it that late? 10:23. Good night, MGL. Thanks for being here. Did you see the tunnel I just put in for you, mate? The big tunnel. I don't know if you noticed that. I'll just point it out before you head off. Look, this line taking machines up to here goes through a smallish tunnel there. You're after me for ages to put a tunnel in, so I did. Thanks, buddy. Take care. Right, line 2. Northern Heights to, where is it going? Hodgson Vale Packs. Oh well, it's there, mate. You can watch it on the VOD, on the replay, if you wanted to. Okay, buy. No, not buy. You like a good tunnel? Good, mate. Take care. New line. Right. new line. We're going to come from here on the bottom platform, please, which is number 5. I love platform 5. Oh dear, excuse me. And it's coming up to here. Hopefully there is a crossover there, so we can come in there, and I select number 1. So that's the blue one. Comes in, goes out. Lovely. So this is next Hodgson's packs. And Joe Train, this is your new. Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of that one first. Let's get rid of the that one. Yep. You. Right. The 3-car DMU. 1 3-car DMU might be enough just to whiz backwards and forwards here. We'll see. Might need a 4-car. Might need 2 2s. I don't know. We'll find out. Bye. Okay. Steam. Okay, we're going to search for Queensland. Queensland. No, we're not. Right. I thought you said you did this. I thought I did too. What's with all the vehicles? Right. Diesel. That's why. Duh. Okay. Thanks. Clean or weathered? I think I'll go clean, please. Okay, now passenger. You shouldn't be in there. You should be here. Okay, what have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Diesel. They're not electrics, are they? No. Okay, I think you've stuffed something up, Mr. Spry. That doesn't surprise me. Inception 14. Part. I was positive I turned that train on. Okay, let's have a little look. Load game. The last one is 1961. Right. You know the problem then? Yes, I need to do that. And that's the one I want. Yeah, and that one, yep. Oh, that. How many we got there, Joe Train? I don't know, but didn't I buy something? I don't think you did. Okay. Buy. Diesel. 2 variants. Clean. Thank you. And now Queensland. Okay, no logo, blue logo. 3 variants. We have maroon logo flipped, maroon logo. Okay, what do we got here? Blue logo flipped. I have no idea what any of these mean. Blue logo. No logo. SX carriage, no logo. SXV carriage, no logo. Flipped. SXV carriage, no logo. I 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. For $12 million. Don't know. Put it on. Blue line. Right. Okay, I'm lost. Where are we? You need to have him do a disappearing act. Then, oh, did you hear that? What are you doing? I'm pressing wrong buttons all over the place. No smoke and Joe train, that's a bit sad. So this is the guard's van, is it? Oh, what happened? It's not out of the thing yet. Okay. Guard, guard, guard. Guard. Oh, there's the smoking carriages. Guard. Right. Look, I have no idea. Oh, listen. Hello, matey. What's that? Is that a brake? Oh, come on, just a little twizzle. Just a tap. Okay, we're going. No, why are there two signals there, Stephen? There don't need to be two signals there. Been a while since you've done a cab ride along here by the looks of things. Okay, well, let's go. Can you come back up and give the horn again, please? Yeah. I thought you moved that signal. Let's move it up to here, please. No, why did you do that? You left it back there to give some priority, didn't you? I think so. gosh, look at all that oil. Okay, so this is another experiment on the mountain, on the plateau line, to see whether or not, to see whether or not this train can make money. Is your top speed 80 by the looks of things? Looks like it is. Look at all that grass there. Where are you going? Are you going down the hill to Ferny Grove? Really? Why is that? Oh, because you can't get across to that. Ooh, whoopsies. Oh well. Stuff happens. All right. How come you've never weeded this, Mr. Spry? I give up. You tell me and we will both know. Or is it that it doesn't even look like you've ever weeded it? But I have, Your Honour. Well, I know what you're going to do. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do too. I'm going to do the old balance the track whilst going down the hill trick. Thanks. It sounds so much better from Japan there. I was sure that I weeded this. Obviously didn't. Right, okie dokie. It doesn't look like I've weeded any of this. Look, this is just terrible. I'm so sure that I wouldn't have left it like that. But then again, I've been known to be wrong once or twice. Oops. That's a really good horn. No, come on, look, this has previously, yeah, see, it has. Okay, then this hasn't, this is new track, never been used. Right, but this bit the other side of that junction, I thought I saw weeds there too. No. Oh, I give up. All right. So, if I, what are you, signals, what the heck? Why is that a double one, Stephen? Well, it shouldn't be. I don't know where you got that idea from, and that one shouldn't be either. Right hand times, it's a right hand, yes, times 1, and that's a right hand times 1. Wow. That's a pain. Okay, what I want to do, I want to see how many people are actually waiting up here for this train. Probably a lot. No, just the one. How many are waiting here to go down? 81. All right, if you were to put a crossover here, then you'd be able to clone this guy. I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. You're going to untick deck and then go mass clone and hope like hell that it didn't. Damn it. Where are you? What the hell? Why would you come from there? No. That is just bloody ridiculous. Alright, I don't want that connected. Thanks. Yeah, just remember that. Okay, try it again. Sure. Ready for it? Mass clone. Where'd you come from this time? That's where you're supposed to come from. Out of there, but you're still going to Hodgson Vale. I don't like you. No. Go away. All right, you. 5 carriages. Good. Let's come up to Northern Lights and we'll order another one from there without this mass clone nonsense. Well, now I'm sad. Oh. Diesel. Yes, you. Class. Clean. Thank you. Passenger. No logo. I have no idea which one I used. Let's try a flipped one and a blue one and a blue one and a blue one and a flipped one. Right. Put that on. Hopefully when you come out of here now, you should be able to go to your knot. Okay. Thank you. Right. Guard, guard. 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 Okay. Obviously, doesn't matter. All right, you're going to Ferny Grove, which is way down here. There are 126 people waiting for. Try that again, please. 3, 2, 5, 5, 5. How many do you take? 140. So that one, is here. Use line setting. Alright, wait. This will be a runaround. See, look, more track with weeds. No. I don't understand. What's wrong with the game? I have weeded this countless times. Oh, Mr. Spry, all you ever seem to do is whinge. Thanks. Good thing about these is that you can sit above them and not be drenched with smoke. Okay, so this guy does a runaround. That should be perfect, Mundo. Really? That wasn't you, was it? 140? Pull. No, you didn't. Did you do a runaround? You were pointing. You were pointing this way, and you're still pointing this way. Come backwards. Can you run backwards? Not really. You can't really run backwards, because how does the driver see? Oh, I suppose he sticks his head out the bloody window. How else would he see? Well, I don't know. I'm not a driver. And his windows don't open. And in actual fact, here's another one, Joe Train, where the driver is MIA, mate, just because we're going backwards. Okay, I like the horn. Different one. Okay. Different one. Go. Right, he's gonna run. What the heck? Hello? Did you have to wait for the, oh, look at the insides, people. Oh, cool. Oh. I kind of like this train. Just take a cab ride on this dude to finish it off. How are we doing? 10:48. That's coming up to 3.5 hours. Which is probably more than enough. For the moment. I would like to do something over on, while this is happening, I'd like to do something over on this computer. There. Do you not do that? Go to a new tab. Computers. No, thanks. I'm going to come here. Better mute that. And then pause that. Sorry, just getting ready for Ron. Later, Ron. That looks so funny like that. But yeah, ooh, where the hell are we? We're in the little tunnel between the two. Well, it will be interesting to see whether these guys are going to solve our problem. What do you got? 140. You're not going to solve the problem, are you? Well, it's going to leave 50 there. What have we got down the bottom here? It's going to leave 50 up the top. Bugger. It's still slowing down a lot though. It's supposed to be doing 80. This hill is a killer. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any way that I can actually make this line profitable. Oh, I love the sound of that horn. Love the sound of that. 140 people going to get out there. 28 on the other side. Okay, 28. Not many of them went to... I thought the whole heap of them would come over to Hodgson Vale. Oh, they are. It took a while. Okay, how many on you, buddy? 45, 53, 55. But how many are still here? 90. Damn it. Which means and 82 there. So I am definitely going to mass clone. And hopefully you've come out of Northern Heights. You have. Okay. So two of those at 45 is probably not going to be enough. I probably need to do the forecast set. That's okay. Oh dear. It's taking its sweet time. Thank you. You're going to get to that point and wait. Then you're going to have to wait for that to clear. Bloody things. I hate these things. I hate them. Sorry about that. I don't know what you just did there, but I think you killed a rat. Please. Shouldn't try to do stuff in the big distance like that, Mr. Spry. And no, shouldn't, should I? Right. Look, that's me done for another Sunday evening, I think. Thanks very much for... I'm sorry, I've got to click over there again. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screens in front of me. I need a producer. I said that before. Oh, sorry. Look, I think I've had a successful evening. I've shown you a couple of new mods from brand new. Actually, this one's less than a week old from Joe Train. Not that one, you goose. No, No, this one here. Yes, him. Although maybe you should just let it flip. Alright, okay. We'll just use vanilla mode. Run around flip engines. That's going to be interesting, isn't it? Look, just use vanilla mode. Stuff it. Okay, so you then manage vehicle. You need to be flippy that way, and we'll just do a normal flip flop. Now you could probably do the. I don't understand what run around flip engines means. So we'll check that out. Excuse me. 59. Right. We'll check this out. We'll run around and flip engines and see what happens. What I want is you to be pointing in the opposite direction, which is vanilla mode where it just flips. Right. Have you unloaded? No. Oh, what's happening with your money? Well, you did just spend $24 million on these. Ooh. Okay, you're over 300. Don't panic. And you're in the blue with the... You were in the blue with the earning. Thanks. I like that. I love that horn. And you're full. You are 295. You've only left 15 behind. Which means you have 102 on board. Excuse me. Did you leave people? You've got too many there. How many? Is that making money? Sort of. 85. How many is this? 58. You need 4 car set. So you actually need. Alright, let's see if I can do this. What are you trying to do? I want to see if no, we don't want Queensland. Diesel multiple units. Yes. 3 car, 1 engine. That's 108 capacity, and I don't know if I've got that back to front. We'll do it that way. I don't know. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. That didn't work. Okay. Three car. Let's replace that. Okay, that's a 4 car set. 3 car, 1 engine. $90 capacity. Replace. Only Max computer. That says 6. Okay, I don't look. Does it matter? Where are you? Hello. I don't know where it is. Okay, got an engine there. And an engine there. So if I manage this vehicle, edit that, flip that, modify for that, save that. Okay, we've got a diesel at each end. Oh, well done. You got a bloke driving it here. And a bloke driving it here. Look, maybe he's just a guard because there isn't one in there. I don't know. No, look, see, he's not. Good. Okay, well, does the driver come to here when he takes off? I want to see a driver in this end when he leaves, please. Hello? Oh, sorry, did we see him? Yes, we did. God for that. Oh dear. Alright, that's me done, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting day today, up very early. Congrats to Joe Dobson on your 40k subscriber stream. Well done to you, mate. Congrats to everybody who got Easter goodies today. I didn't. I have learned another very valuable lesson tonight as far as live streaming is concerned and setting times or scheduling streams. I blame the changeover from daylight savings back to whatever. Why? Oh, because you're coming all sorts of things happen today. Good fun. That's what life's all about, isn't it? So, hooroo from me, goodbye from them, see you from you lot, thank you for you lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, you can't do that, Steve. You can't do that. Alright, I won't. Where's the stop streaming button? All the way over there. Getting late. It's actually 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock old time. Cheers, Jeff. Thanks for dropping by, matey. Okay. Good night. Bye.